Hello students. Now we are going to study about the theory of punishment. There are different kinds of punishment that a person can face. In order to understand them, first we need to understand the theory of the punishment. There are majorly four theories of punishment. These theories are the deterrent theory, retributive theory, preventive theory, and reformative theory. We will discuss the theories in length below. First point is deterrent theory. The retributive theory assumes that the punishment is given only for the sake for it. Thus it suggests that evil should be returned for evil without taking into the consideration any consequence. There are two theories in which this theory can be divided further. They are a specific deterrent and general deterrence. In a specific deterrence, punishment is designed such that it can educate the criminals. Thus, this can reform the criminals that are subjected to this theory. Also, it is maintained that the punishment reform the criminals. This is done by creating a fear that the punishment will be repeated. While a general deterrent is designed to avoid future crime, so this is done by making an example of each defendant. Thus, it frightens the citizen to not do what the defendant did. The second point is retributive theory. Retribution is the most ancient justification for punishment. This theory insists that a person deserves punishment as he has done a wrongful deed. Also, this theory signifies that no person shall be arrested unless that person has broken the law. Here, the condition where a person is considered as an offender are: the first point is the penalty given will be equivalent to the grievance caused by the person. The second, perform a crime of certain culpability. The third, that similar person have been imposed for similar offences. The fourth point is that the action performed was by him and he was only responsible for it. Also, he had full knowledge of the penalty system and possible consequences. The next point is preventive theory. This theory has used a restraint that the offender it repeat the criminal act inculpable for death, exile or imprisonment. This theory gets its importance from the notion that society must be protected from criminals. Thus, the punishment here is solitary and defense. The modern criminologists saw the preventive theory from a different view. The first realized that the social and economic force should be removed from society. Also, one must pay attention to individuals who show anti-social behavior. This is because of psychological and biological handicaps. The next point is reformative theory. Deterrent and retributive are examples of classical and non-classical philosophies. The reformative theory was born out of the positive theory that the focal point of crime is positive thinking. Thus, according to the theory, the objective of punishment needs to be reformation by the offender. So, this is not a punishment virtually, but rather a rehabilitation process. Thus, the process helps in making criminal a good citizen as much as possible. Furthermore, it makes the citizen a meaningful citizen and an upright, a straight man. Thank you.